WPMU. So the site that I'm using to learn is, one second. The site that I'm going to be using to learn is WPMU. I don't know if it's dev.org. This is actually it right here, but if anyone's interested in following along, you could do WP. I'm going to see if you could just Google it. WPMU. Okay, so the actual site, I think it's premium.wpmudev.org. So you could click that. This site makes a lot of plugins, but they have a very good tutorial for WordPress. So if you're gonna learn WordPress, like when I initially started learning WordPress, I started learning WordPress maybe 3 years ago. And then when I started trying to learn more custom things, I went to this website, and this website is very good. So if you make an account, then you go to support, and you go to academy. Okay, so if you have an account, you go all the way down. So they have WordPress development for beginners, which I already did. I did it before, and then I redid it. So I'm not going to be redoing that, but this is very good. Like it goes through plugins as well, but it goes through plugins for beginners. So this is the intro course. This is introduction to PHP, building themes, what you need, widgets and menus, building plugins, and final challenge. And they actually give you a certification after this, which is useful if you want to show to an employer. The one I'm going to be doing is WordPress development for intermediate users. So I'm going to click that. Okay, so I've done the first part. Let's actually shrink these. Oh, so they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 parts. So let's see if I could get these done. It's September. Let's see if I could get this done. I have more time now, but I'm gonna try to do it as much as possible. But maybe I could get it done soon. Okay, so I already done the first part, theme development in detail, making your themes customizer ready. Now I'm gonna be doing plugin development in detail. So this is really useful because, and the reason I'm doing this today, normally I was going to be learning SQL more, PHP and MySQL, but tomorrow I have a phone interview, and on the job title it says, on the job description it says, do you know WordPress plugins? Okay, so, and I somewhat know them, but not 100%. So what are we going to be doing here? So the part that I'm up to, let me minimize this. The part that I'm up to is okay. So the part that I'm up to is building a shortcode plugin. So I was doing some of this before, but I haven't finished. So I'm gonna review this, and then they're gonna have me doing 3 plugins. So let's see if I finish that today. And then let's see what other PHP things I do today. Okay. Building a shortcode plugin. Shortcodes are blocks of text you place in square brackets in your posts and pages to add content that's predefined by the shortcode. These take 3 forms. Okay, so simple shortcode that inserts. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Simple shortcodes that insert predefined content. Okay. For example, you might create a shortcode with the markup for a call to action button and add that to posts and pages using the shortcode. Oh, right now I'm just reading, so I'm gonna make this bigger. Actually, no, it's fine like that. Before. Okay. For example, you might create a shortcode with a markup for a call to action button and add that to posts and pages using the shortcode. Okay. Shortcodes with opening and closing tags and content between them. You might use a shortcode like this to add markup around the enclosed content, as we do here on the WP-MU dev blog. Okay, shortcodes with parameters. So shortcode parameter and then value. Shortcodes can have as many parameters as you want. An example here might be if you're adding a shortcode to insert markup, but letting the user vary it via the parameters. Let's explore all three of these options by creating a shortcode for a call to action button. Okay, creating the plugin. Okay, so what they wanted me to do is, I actually did this part already. So I have a folder, and it's right here. And so you have to put this in your plugins folder. And your plugins folder is separate from your themes folder. I actually made the mistake before of making my plugins folder in my themes folder. So this is, so if you want, okay, so if you want it to show up, actually let me start a server. If you guys don't know how to do that, all you have to do is, let me switch over to, how do I do this? Okay, let me switch over to my main monitor. Is that it? Okay, so this is here. So right here, I have to open Apache and start it. Okay, so now if I do localhost WordPress test, is that what I wanted? Yeah, WordPress test. It should open this page. So this should be a continuation of what I did. So they maybe make a theme for this, and this is just a continuation of their theme. So like you can see this customizer here. In the customizer section, they made us do some of these parts. So like something I did was I inserted a logo and then I added positioning for it. So if I do right, it should show right. See, if I do none, it should show. I don't know if it doesn't show. Yeah, if I do left, it should show. I think it shows the same. Oh, okay. It's just more left. All it is a float property, but that's not related to what we're doing right now. So let's go to the plugin. Okay, so let's go to dashboard. Okay, so let's look at the plugins. Installed plugins. Oh, I think I was working on this before, but the problem I had is this plugin didn't show up. I wonder why. So I have this plugin, call to action plugin, call to action shortcode. Now mine doesn't show up, so that's the problem I have to fix here. And let's try to see how. Okay. What is this? What is that? What are these dots? I'm still learning VS Code, so I switched over recently from Sublime. I like it a lot, but I'm still trying to get used to it. So Shortcode Plugin. Oh, is it? I am gonna start this from the beginning, and I am just gonna erase this. So I'm gonna be reviewing this. So I did this actually that exact thing before, but it wasn't working for me. So let's just start from the beginning. Let's delete. So my plugin is called Andre's Shortcode Plugin because that's my name, and this is my shortcode plugin. So that's a file. Okay, so let me copy and paste what they have here. So copy. So as of right now, this plugin doesn't appear. Okay, so let's save. Save. Okay, now let's refresh, and let's see if this plugin appears now. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's inactive. So what is this plugin called? Call to action shortcode plugin. As of right now, it doesn't appear, and I wonder why. So plugin, why doesn't this appear? Hmm. Mm. Let me see if I do call to action. No. Okay, let me read. So creating the plugin. Start by creating an empty plugin file in your WP directory and opening the text. Okay. And opening text to it. Wait. Um. Let me see. Maybe I have to view raw. Let's see. Let's copy this. Let's Control V, and let's save this, and let's restart. Active and I'm gonna go to plugin editor because I just okay. So this is they don't show mine. Why don't they show my plugin? Right now my plugin doesn't do anything, but it's not showing up. I'm gonna shorten. No, I wonder if the name is the problem. I don't think so. README? README? No, that's definitely not it. Includes assets. Okay, let's go to their PHP to try to figure this out. Okay, let's go to her name. Okay, so let's close this, and let's go all the way to the beginning. Okay, so these are source files for this course. Okay, so plugins. This is the shortcode plugin, and this is the code for it. Why does this work, and why does mine not work? I had it working before, but Control V, Control S. Okay. Add new. Um. Hmm. Hmm. So this is the part I'm stuck with this. I don't know why mine doesn't appear. Okay, let's go to the actual folders. I'm gonna go to the folders on the side. Is it this one? Yeah, so WordPress test. Okay, so let's go to content, plugin, and my plugin is right there. My plugin folder is right there. Now why does mine not show up? Let's look at one of these. Let's look at the easiest plugin in the world. WordPress comes with, I think, Dolly plugin. Uh, what? Okay, so let me see. Huh. Okay. Okay, so let me Google something. Uh, Actually, I think I know the problem now. The problem that I had, I don't know why. I made a folder for it, and I guess I don't need the folder. Let me see if I just how do I move this up? I think I just move it up. Move the plugin. Okay. Okay. Huh. But see, this is oh, actually, I know. Um. mm, oh, see, this is actually what was my problem. Uh, I'm gonna put it back in the folder, right? Okay, actually, I'm just gonna leave it here. The reason mine didn't work is because you see here how it just says file. It has to be a PHP file. So I guess I just changed the syntax highlighting in my file, but I didn't save it as a PHP file. So if yours doesn't work, you'll probably have the same problem. Okay, so let's go back to the screen. Okay, so we're here, and let's do, what is it? Alt S? No. Control Shift S, and let's save it as PHP. And let's go up one. Save PHP. Okay, now it should save. Now it should show. Let's refresh, and let's pray it's there. Ah, okay. See, Now we have it. Okay, we have our call to action shortcode right here. So this is all you really have to do to create a plugin. My plugin doesn't do anything right now, but that's all you have to do to create the plugin. Okay. Okay, so let's go to the next part. Okay, so now we're gonna enqueue style. Next, let's enqueue the styles for our call to action button. You do this with WP enqueue style function and the WP enqueue scripts hook. Okay. Create a folder called CSS in your plugin folder, and inside a file called style.css. Now open your main plugin file and add this to it. Okay. So let's copy this. Control C. No. Okay, just make sure I have everything copied. Put a space. I don't know what that is. Okay, so now we have a function. So I actually went over it. I was doing this today. I was doing functions in Code Academy. So this is the exact same thing that they're showing me here. Okay. So, okay. This will enqueue the style sheet for the call to action button. Okay. So it's first registering the style, and then it's registering the name, and 1 second. It's registering the name or the handle. Okay. And then it's adding. Okay, so let me see if I understand this. So it's registering shortcode.ct. Okay. And then it's showing you, okay, so yeah, if I go here, if I go to register, okay, see. The first part is their handle, the second part is the source. And other parts I don't actually understand. But for now, this is what we need. So we have the handle, the name, and then where it is. Okay. And that's to register it. And to enqueue it, we do WP enqueue style, shortcode CTA CSS. Okay. And then to add it, we put in WenQ scripts, and then we put this function here. Okay. Now let's actually make the shortcode. So you can see here, I think my head's in the way a little bit. I think it's fine there. Creating a simple shortcode. Let's start by coding a simple shortcode that outputs predefined markup and text when it's added to a page or post. In your plugin file, add a function to create the shortcode. Okay, let's do that first. Okay. Okay. So I think this is the part I had trouble last time. Function WPMU CTA simple. Okay. And then it's gonna output this div class shortcode CTA. Call us on this number href. Okay. And then we're gonna do add shortcode. Okay. So we have to, so instead of add action or add filter, it's add shortcode. So that's something different than I knew before. So we do CTA simple, that's the name of it, and then, well, that's the handle that we're gonna give it, and then Actually, let me figure out what this does. Okay, so that's the tag and then the callback. I don't know if I. And if you're wondering how I'm getting these highlights on VS Code, they have some extensions to do this. Okay, so I'm gonna save this, and I think it should work. Okay, you create a function with the markup to display the shortcode content, and then use the add shortcode function to turn that into a shortcode. The add shortcode function has two parameters: the text a user types inside. Okay. So this is me. This part here is me creating the shortcode. So this is what I put in brackets. So I put brackets CTA dash simple, and then this shortcode should appear. Okay. You created a function with the markup to display the shortcode content, and then use the add shortcode function to turn that into a shortcode. The add shortcode function has two parameters: the text a user types inside a square bracket to insert the shortcode, the callback function to run when WordPress comes across shortcodes. Okay, let's test this out. So I'm gonna activate my plugin. And then I'm gonna go to, let's see. I'm gonna go to, I gotta go to the main home page. So let's find that out. What is the home page of this? Normally it says home page, but you could do settings and then read, I think. Oh, okay. So our homepage is our latest post. So that is gonna be our blog, I think. No, that's, is it? Actually, it might be our post. So let me look at something. So let's look for this. Let's look for template sticky. Okay, copy. Oh no, I'm in pages. I have to go to post. I might just go to Hello World because that's the easiest one. So let's go. Okay. So you can see here how they have it. Okay, so you see, so if you just go to the text editor in WordPress, this is new. This is like Gutenberg block style text, but I think I could just still put it in here. I'm just gonna put in a paragraph. I guess I'll just put it Control V. No, I have to type in. Do I have to do brackets? Huh. I don't know if that will work. CTA simple. Huh. I want this. I want to get rid of the formatting for this. How do I do that? Maybe I just delete it. No. Okay. Brackets. Okay. No. Brackets. CTA dash simple, because that's the name of the handle that we gave this. Let's do update. Updating failed. Okay. Do I have to? Maybe I could do preview. Something's not working here. Okay. Okay. Let's just delete this for now. Update. Okay, so that works. So let's see. Maybe those brackets were messing it up. Simple. Okay, update. Hmm. I want to see if I could switch this. Hmm. So, I don't know why this doesn't work. Huh. Do I have something wrong in? Wait. Okay, it worked. Uh, okay, it works. Maybe it's just taking longer. So let let's test it on a different page. What page? So I'm gonna test it on test 2. So, C, CP, no, shortcode, CPA simple. Update. Let's see if this updates. So it's failing to update, but it seems to be working. Somewhat. I just gotta see why it's failing to update. But like if I do view post, I could see it. Yeah, I see it. Just not updating. So if I go to test 2, it shows. So it actually updates, but it's saying failing to update. That's weird. Okay. So, oh, you guys actually can't see what I saw. Okay, so I'm gonna go back. Okay, so you see here, so I went to post, I went to CTA simple, and then you could see here, this is the shortcode that I put in. My only problem is, so when I did update, it updates and it saves it there, but it says update failed. So that's weird, but I'll move on. You've created a function with a markup to display the shortcode content. Then use the add shortcode function to turn that into a shortcode. Oh wait, I already did that. Okay. You can see that the box is showing up, but that it's not in the place where I added the shortcode when I was editing the post. Instead, it's been inserted at the beginning of the content. We can fix that by using ob start and ob get clean. Okay. Yeah.